Oh, hey, it's the Late Night Ops here on Late Night Ops TV. Hey, the IRS has officially started a process of returns. Say congratulations to the IRS. And you know what? The boys just want to have fucking fun, alright? And, even the Proud Boys, they're just proud to be boys, alright? And they were like, hey, we're gonna shoot people. And good old Joe. He's gonna take you behind the gym. And who knows what happens after that. Hey, where did Zoom come from? Where the hell did Zoom come from? Because it really feels like Zoom came out of nowhere. Before the pandemic, I never heard of Zoom. And then all of a sudden, right when that happened, it's like, oh. As soon as that happened, then Zoom was everywhere. Everybody's like, just started talking about it like it's like Zoom's been around forever. I never heard of Zoom. You gotta love the seashells. Or at least that's what I always pictured. I always pictured a bunch of seashells or like crabs going. But the Proud Boys, the boys, they just want to have fun. And, their idea of fun is overthrowing the government. So that's great. Hey, they showed a clip, Trump's little sketchy lawyers. They show a clip of Johnny Depp saying, hey, has an actor ever assassinated a president? Like, what? I mean, it really has nothing to do with, like, what's going on, but it's also like, why would you say that? What makes you think you should say that? And Johnny Depp, I don't even think I like any of your movies, buddy. I don't think. Johnny Depp movies. Johnny Depp is like he's like a shitty Brad Pitt or something. Pirates of the Caribbean. Surprisingly, I have not seen Pirates of the Caribbean. I like ships. I don't mind pirates. They're a little dirty and fucking, Yeah, so Johnny Depp says he would assassinate the president. Well, I don't think he would do that. So he's really just talking shit. Johnny Depp says he would has an actor ever assassinated a president? Well, I don't know, Johnny. Maybe you should look it up. Maybe you should look it up, my guy, because I don't think so. Johnny Depp. They played like a 20-minute thing of them saying the word fight. And you know how, that thing where they say, like, once you hear a word over and over and over, it starts to sound weird? Well, that happened with fight. They're like, fight. And it started getting funny, really. They showed, Elizabeth Warren saying fight. And it's just funny. Because what do they think she's going to do? Yeah, Elizabeth Warren, she's ready to fight. And she's putting her fucking Grandma Dukes up. I don't know if that's much to be worried about. Because, I mean, there's not like a mob of psychos that misinterpret what she's saying. Not a mob of psychos. So, you know, fight's a word. People say it. So, I mean, I get what they're saying and stuff, but, you know, it's like these people acting like a bunch of fucking babies and shit. I thought I was doing I was doing what the president asked. Well, guy, look, they voted, and he's not the president no more, okay? He's officially just a guy. Alright? So, thank God this shit's over. We can vote it, and nothing will happen, and it's just a huge waste of time. But I think they should just pull a little monopoly card on this guy and just send him directly to jail or something. Just get out of here, alright? Just go. Yeah, so where did Zoom come from? Zoom. Launch. Because it just came out of nowhere, and then people were acting like, oh yeah, Motorola One Zoom is speculated to be launched in the country. I don't think that's what this is. Zoom Video Communications founded in 2011. So, anybody else notice that? I never heard of Zoom in my fucking life. And then everybody just starts talking about Zoom like it's been around forever. Oh yeah, let's have a fucking Zoom meeting. Okay. And just acting like it's been around forever. It's like, I never heard of a fucking Zoom meeting. I'm pretty sure this is Stop in the Name of Love. And it's the only song I've been able to pinpoint on this whole clock. And shout out to the clock. It's very, very nice. Soothing. Beginning in early 2020, Zoom software usage saw a significant global increase following the introduction of quarantine measures adopted in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Its software products have faced public and media scrutiny related to security and privacy issues. A portion of Zoom's workforce is based in China, which has given rise to surveillance and censorship concerns. So we're gonna zoom out on Zoom and be like, hey, you know, where'd you come from? Why, you know, it's like Zoom was just lurking around waiting for this, and they're like, hey, now's our business model time. So I don't get that. Hey, be sure Tuesday, February 16th. Let's do this. Friday the 12th, Saturday the 13th, Sunday the 14th, Monday the 15th. Yeah, Tuesday, February 16th, Kenan and Young Rock premiere on NBC, Tuesday night. Now look, I think this Kenan one looks pretty good, and it's about time they gave Kenan a show. So I'm happy about that, and you know, they had The Rock on Fallon, and they showed some of his stuff and about the Young Rock show, and you know, it basically just seems a show about The Rock fucking blowing himself. Like, you know, I'm not that excited about this show. I don't think, like, I just don't think it seems that funny. It basically just seems like a show of The Rock, giving himself a fucking reach around. And, so yeah, it doesn't look like comedy is the goal in that one. But Keenan looks funny. And, but I'm gonna check them both out, alright? I'll check them both out. Hey, so, I would like to make, see how this is? Look at this. Oh. So this is a iced coffee, right? And I have this ice is formed into a cup, right? So I wonder if there'd be a way to make it always like that. Because imagine buying a coffee and the whole thing is covered around ice. And then you look in and there's a bunch of cold fucking coffee. I think it seems cool. And iced coffee is personal to me, because I'm a guy. I need fucking caffeine, right? I need fucking caffeine, and I can't drink carbonated shit, even though I still do sometimes. Can't be drinking that shit. So iced coffee is personal, right? Because it's the one way that I can get caffeinated without all the acid, or whatever you call it. Acidic shit. Carbonated shit. So, if there's a way anybody knows how to fucking make a permanent ice mold, and then, we come up with the fucking label. Late night apps coffee. Late night apps. This is the late night apps. This is the late night coffee apps. And yeah, I mean, hey, I don't know how to go. Do I gotta go pick a bunch of fucking beans or something, or what do I do? And there's a coffee called Death by Coffee, which I'd be more excited about it if it was called Life by Coffee. They should have called it Life by Coffee. Because I don't want to be drinking coffee thinking like, oh, I'm going to die from coffee. I want to be lifted from coffee, okay? But that's probably just, a marketing thing. That's the thing about it. It's all just marketing. Because, I mean, is it really any different? Probably not. Maybe so, though, because it's super expensive. But that's the thing. You can just throw whatever on whatever, and people will eat it up. But, if you have some kind of idea, then maybe something from that. So, Zoom, thank you for coming out of nowhere. And be sure to check out Keenan and Young Rock, February 16th on NBC, even though I'm not that excited about Young Rock. And by the way, Mr. Mayor was very good last night, and so was Superstore. I talked shit about Superstore a little bit, just because I thought they were trying to maybe be too much like The Office, but maybe that's not true. Because, I mean, let's see what the ratings are for this. Oh, boy. I hate to say it, but Mr. Mayor might be on its way out. Because it's just doing what all the other ones do. Slowly dying. February 4th, 3 million. Last night, 2.75 million. So yeah, Mr. Mayor probably will not make it. I don't think it's like the greatest thing they could do, but I do think it's a step in like a good show direction. So yeah, I mean, it's probably not gonna make it. It's probably gonna get canceled. So yeah, I mean, that sucks and all, but it's just the way it goes. I don't know when they'll get something more worthy, but yeah. Hey, here's something I didn't know that I found out from. Actually, I found out from The Rock on Found. 21 Jump Street was a TV show first. See, I feel kind of stupid because I only knew it as the movies with Jonah Hill and what's that guy? You know, Tatum fucking something. And what happened to that guy? Think about that. Where did he go? Yeah, 21 Jump Street was a TV show on Fox from 87 to 91 that went for 5 seasons. Did not know that. So, you know, those are some of... I like those movies, and there'll probably be many more, so... Maybe if I can find that, I'll try to watch it. Hey, there's some big Pepsi news. Pepsi's making moves. Hey, check this out. Making moves. This was from when Rob Dyrdek made tag spray, and this is what Pepsi's doing. All right. And yeah, Rob Dyrdek basically owns MTV. He is MTV basically. I would love to find that shit. It'd be nostalgic as fuck. They had a Luda, Carmelo. So Pepsi's making moves too, alright? That shit smell good too. So Pepsi's making moves too. You know, they're delaying their Coke shit, their Coca-Cola shit, which I think they should have put out way sooner. But that's still coming. But here's the moves part, alright? So Pepsi's working on something called Nitro Pepsi. Now, if you go to a store, you'll be seeing these things called like nitro infused coffee, right? Well, Pepsi's doing something with their Pepsi, nitro infusing it. And they say it's creamier and smoother than Pepsi. And it's the first ever nitro infused soda. So you know, they're gonna start putting fucking... They ran out of flavor ideas and they're just gonna start putting fucking gas in it or something. But I still think it might be good. I don't really know. But I do want to try it. I definitely want to try it. And I've only had one caramel Coke coffee, but I really fucking liked it. My only fucking complaint is that there's not enough caffeine. Okay. It has like 15 more. Has like 15 more caffeine milligrams or whatever than regular Coke. So it's like, you know, did you forget the coffee? But I mean, it tastes good. And I'm hoping Nitro Pepsi tastes good. And I don't know how much caffeine it'll have. Nitro Pepsi. And you know, people think nitro, nitrous oxide, nitro. That was also a show or something. So a can of Pepsi, regular Pepsi, has 38 milligrams per 12 ounces of caffeine. And Coke, you know, I seen Joe Rogan say that, he says that Coca-Cola still uses cocoa leaves to make Coke, even though there's no cocaine in it. It does use cocoa leaves. And I guess they also ship cocaine or cocoa leaves to the only medically capable place of doing that in America, which I didn't even know that existed. Yeah, you can't legalize that, maybe. Yeah, so there was this thing called Pepsi Blue a long time ago. And I guess it was banned because it uses a food dye, which is banned in other countries. You know, Pepsi, I don't get it. You know, it's not that hard to make a fucking soda blue, alright? Just use a food coloring that won't kill you. How hard is that? Because that shit was delicious, okay? Even though this, I'm more of a sitcom guy, there is a drama that kind of piqued my interest on NBC premiering Monday. And I don't even know exactly how to say it. It's like Dibris, D-B-R-I-S or something. And it looks kind of intriguing, looks kind of different. So I do like that. But I might check it out. Shout out to something weird on TV. I seen that. So I seen a video of someone taking apart an iPhone that they put in a bag of rice, and guess what? Samsung makes parts for iPhones, and I'm just like, what the fuck? So you know, I be the iPhone ops these days, and I fucking love this phone. But you know, I still stand by. You know, Samsung is really just probably better, and I think this pretty much confirms it. If even Apple is using their computer chips or something, or phone chips, or you know, a phone's basically a computer these days. So yeah, Apple, how you gonna sit here and try to claim like, oh yeah, you know, we're better, when you're sitting here and using fucking their shit? You know, Samsung come up with Swipe, and then Apple's like, oh yeah, we're gonna take that from you real quick. And that's why I fuck with Snapchat, cause you know they're kind of the original idea of that. You know, the whole whatever they do. You know. So J.J. Watt from the Houston Texans has, he's getting out of Dodge. All right, he's saddling up and he's getting the fuck out of Houston. And I say good because you know he could probably go kick ass somewhere else. And let's face it, not only does nobody give a fuck about the Texans, but they're not gonna win shit. Who would give the fuck about the Texans? Okay? Who cares? They got Dallas, alright? They got the Cowboys. That's their Texas team, alright? We don't need some, get more creative too. The Texans. Oh yeah, that's our state. We're the fucking Texans. Alright, well great. So, are we just supposed to make a fucking Ohio team called the Columbus Ohioans or something? Like, that doesn't sound fun.
I wish I was debating him. No, I wish you were in high school I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish.
Sometimes.
I wish I was debating him. No, I wish you were in high school I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish.
Taking motherfuckers behind the gym. It's Joe over here taking motherfuckers out behind the gym. Hey. People say that if you like Elon Musk, then you're a fucking fanboy. Well, why wouldn't you be a fan? He's doing the coolest shit that anybody I've ever known ever's done. I mean, can you think of anybody who's done more cool shit than fucking Elon Musk? I did not know this, that he started PayPal. And PayPal's the thing that, you wait fucking on eBay to get your money or something, right? But yeah, then he started, shooting cars into fucking space. And talking about going to Mars and shit. And he was just on the Joe Rogan podcast, which he's saying that it would only take 6 months to get to Mars, which seems fucking bizarre. So it's like, oh. I mean, why would anybody not like a guy who's basically changing the world, and so there's a new app, something to do with Elon, called Clubhouse, and I downloaded that, and I don't exactly know what it is, but I'm waiting for my invite. It's like a real exclusive thing. So I put my hat in that arena. And hopefully that comes out as a good thing. I don't really know what it is, if I'm being honest. I read the description, but I still don't fucking get it. So I'm just waiting to use it to find out what exactly. I was talking, well here, once I'll finish that. There's also Doge coin, right? Doge coin. And I don't really know, but I trust that if he says to invest in it, then go ahead. But, I might buy like a little bit of Doge coin. Which, I don't really know what it is. Because this whole crypto thing is a whole new thing to me. And, it's new to everybody. But, I don't like the idea of all your money being like just some fucking made up thing. But I mean, I guess it's kind of like the future or something. The future. Because, this guy's all about the future. He doesn't like future, probably. And so yeah, Elon Musk is up to a lot of shit, alright? He's over here going to Mars. He's over here, launching fucking rockets, putting cars in space, making fucking flamethrowers for, just whatever reason. Digging tunnels under LA. Digging tunnels. Making dodging the coins, alright? Making a fucking app. Elon Musk says you only need 6 hours of sleep. Yeah. And it's when you got a lot of shit going on like he does, you're probably amped up to fucking, sleep for 6 hours. So he says 6 hours is the max that he needs to recharge. And I'm sure Elon treats himself like a fucking phone charging up or something. Or like a Tesla charging up. And, that's the thing about Tesla. How many stations are even in Ohio? Now, Ohio, we're not the fucking smartest people. There's a lot of dummies, A lot of dummies. The news says that Ohio has the second largest anti-government following, or whatever you would call it, in the United States. So there's a lot of boys that are proud here. There's a lot of fucking undercover bullshit like that. And I think it has a lot to do with Ohio just being very populated and in the Midwest, or whatever it is. So yeah, my thing about charging stations is, okay, so let's say you're driving along. You're like, hey, I gotta get to a fucking charging port. Like, oh, there's not one for fucking 90 miles. Then what do you do? What do you fucking do? United States. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a lot of charging stations in Ohio. Well, okay, maybe there is. Mainly in Columbus. And they're all over the East Coast. All over the West Coast. I think it's a proven fact that people flock to this. People flock to the coastline, because they're by the water, The water is where it's at. And Baja California. That is odd. Why does it say Baja California? Ain't that fucking Mexico? Did they just take that over? Or am I just fucking the retard ops? Well, holy fuck, that is like really bizarre to me. Who owns Lower California? Oh. It is owned by Mexico. Mexico is conformed by 2 Mexican states named as Baja California. Well, holy fuck. That's pretty insane. And it's kind of good, because if America had 2 things coming out, it looked kind of odd. Well, holy fuck. That is actually really fucking cool. Alright. You ever wanted to take a motherfucker behind the gym?
Don't I wish I were debating him? No, I wish we were in high school I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish.
You can tell when he said that, he was just like amped. Look, he did say in high school, okay? It's not like old Joe. He's talking about taking a motherfucker, you know, in the back alley right now. He's talking about in his good old days. And let me tell you, people thought that it'd be boring when Joe gets in, and it's the appropriate level of entertainment. You know, we hear about a bunch of other stuff. The world keeps going on. We hear about a lot of things, and we don't just hear about some fucking clown. And every now and then old Joe comes in with something really funny. Like a flanker back. That shit made me fucking laugh, but also just feel like, I don't know. It's kind of funny. It's kind of nice. He's a flanker back, alright? It's the oldest sounding way to say a wide receiver. You know, I was going to be a flanker back. And Joe, you know, if I was more physically talented, I would have been a flanker back as well. Okay? But look, you know, I don't think there's an NFL guy in the world that smokes fucking cigarettes, you know? NFL players who smoke cigarettes. There's no way. Because I don't see how you could play in the NFL if you smoke cigarettes. I mean, you will not find many NFL players that smoke or have been caught smoking, but former wide receiver and record holder Randy Moss is one. He has admitted to smoking marijuana during his NFL career, and it's been I actually mean cigarettes, well documented, but Moss has also been photographed smoking cigarettes. Well, that's pretty cool, because Randy Moss, you know, he's one of those, like, guys that, you know, he's just one of those cocky wide receivers from back, well, not really back in the day, but, you know, seemingly now back in the fucking day. I remember when it came out that Michael Phelps smokes weed. I remember some teacher, like, really going in on him, like, oh, he is not someone to look up to. He smokes weed, okay? It's like, bitch, Alex Rodriguez smokes cigarettes, apparently. See, that's the difference, a cigar and a cigarette. Because a cigar is an occasional thing. A cigarette is like, oh, that's just another part of my fucking life. Wayne Rooney, I do not know him. Manchester United and England linchpin. Okay. Michael Jordan, the greatest player to ever grace the hardwood, his airness is famous for being a cigar smoker. Now that he has hung up his shoes, hopefully for the last time, it is common to see him with a Cuban cigar. See, that's the thing. That don't really count either, because, you know, if I was a retired, you know, greatest player of all time in my sport, I'd probably smoke some fucking cigars, too. The bad boy of golf, John Daly. See, that's a sport you can smoke cigarettes to. I'd be saying golf is fucking boring. So you might want to, you know, you might want to grab some fucking cigarettes on the, you know. Hey, I know what. If I was a NASCAR driver, or like a driver, I'd be fucking chiefing on cigs, you know. But that might kind of get in the way, you know, you get smoke in your eye while you're driving or something. But, yeah, you won't find many NFL players, I guess, that smoke. Which makes sense. Especially as a wide receiver, or, you know, a flanker back. You can't be a flanker back and fucking smoking cigarettes. So, that's some wholesome shit right there. Gonna be a flanker back. So yeah, a couple movies. First of all, there's a movie called Nomad's Land. It looks pretty good. I seen a um, I seen a thing. Where's it at? Oh yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah. Looks pretty good, interesting. Might check that out. HBO Max. Look, I'm gonna be the HBO Max ops soon, alright? But you know, I'm gonna catch up on a lot of movies. So there was a also. Let's talk about the. Well, yeah, there's a lot of NFL stuff going on. So it seems like Dak is playing around with the fucking Cowboys. So, people be, you know, in today's world like that, might like a picture to make your girl jealous or something. Well, Dak is kind of doing that with the Cowboys. He's liking the Washington. And Washington, please fucking come up with a name. Please. Because the Washington football team sounds fucking stupid, alright? The Washington football team. So yeah, Dak is trying to make us jealous, and he's like, hey, well, I'll flaunt it over for fucking the Redskins. Which, I kind of get why they had to get rid of that name, honestly. Even though I don't personally find it, but I get it. Because, you're literally directly labeling it as a skin. But yeah, I mean, that's kind of just NFL history now, right? So here's my thing. Alright, here's my thing. So, I think Russell Wilson's a cool guy, right? He's a cool guy. And he is saying that he has been sacked 394 times in 9 years. And he's getting fucking sick of it, alright? So Russell Wilson is looking for a way out, possibly. Or he's just trying to make a point. So my point is, I don't want to turn my back on Dak, alright? I love Dak. I think he's a good guy. But if he's thinking about leaving, then look, I would totally love to have Russell Wilson come to the Cowboys. Hey, Russell, you've been a fucking coastal bird for fucking a long time now, my guy. You gotta put your Toby Keith fucking boots on and come be a fucking cowboy, alright? Come be a fucking cowboy, Russell, alright? We'll try to protect you. Now, I know what happened with Dak ain't looking like what you would want. But I would like that because, look, this Andy Dalton guy, I think his fucking life destiny was to play for the Bengals. And his fucking orange hair mixed with the fucking blue, he just doesn't look like he even fits in with them. But he really is not doing that bad, I guess. But not good enough, alright? So, I would love to see Russell come to Dallas. Come to Dallas, Russell. Okay? And hey, NFL, guys, hey, look, let's face it, nobody gives a fuck about the Houston Texans, okay? People don't give a fuck about the Texans, alright? Because they already have America's team. Now, you could argue the Patriots are America's team nowadays. But then, the Patriots went and fucking stormed the Capitol. So, the Cowboys are America's team. And yeah, let's get Russell over here. And J.J. Watt is getting out of Houston. I don't fucking blame him. Who cares about the fucking Texans? Alright. And yeah, Deshaun Watson, That's another guy that needs to get out of Houston, alright? He needs to blow fucking Dodge on this one. Get out of fucking Dodge. And hey, you know why there might be so many fucking anti-government groups in Ohio? Because we don't got a fucking NFL team, you know? Give these fucking people a team, alright? So get rid of Houston. And, you know, Columbus is, like, pretty populated, alright? They got a lot of people. We would love to have an NFL team, alright? So, Deshaun Watson, I would recommend you get out of there. And, yeah, it's actually pretty crazy with the J.J. Watt thing, because I'm pretty sure he spent, like, his whole career or something. So, yeah, there's a lot of switcheroos going on. A lot of switcheroos. And do I think Dak is really going to leave the Cowboys? I don't know. They need to get him a contract, pay him. Alright? Because he's showing signs that he's ready to fucking switch it up, you know? There's already a big competition going on for quarterback on the Washington football team. Yeah, the Washington football team. I seen this guy, Taylor Heineke, play one, and yeah, he seemed like they might have some belief in him, but there's a competition going on, right? So yeah, you know, shout out to a weird week of political theater, and you know, hopefully tomorrow will be the last day, and then they'll decide. Okay? And you know, I'd say just let him sink his own ship. All right. Nobody's gonna. I mean, what do you call it when something is like, you don't want to touch it because, well, yeah, a pariah, basically. Yeah, he's a pariah. So shout out. Alright, well, shout out to, you know, Zoom popping up, coming out of fucking nowhere. Shout out to, check out Young Rock and Keenan on NBC on a Tuesday, February 16th. Yeah, I'm thinking Keenan is gonna be better. Alright. Shout out to a 21 Jump Street actually being a TV show. I did not know that. Shout out to another Jump Street. Dexter. So when I type 23 Jump Street, it comes up with Men in Black International, which I have never heard of. You know, if the who wants this? I don't. Men in Black with a with a woman or something. Like, look, I get it and stuff, but how are you gonna call it Men in Black and be like, oh, we gotta be progressive, let's have a fucking woman? You know, I love women just as much as the next guy, but how you gonna have a movie called Men in Black like that? You know, maybe I'm just the kind that's like accustomed to what he liked and grew up with, because my favorite Spider-Man movies are the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, and I don't really like the newer ones. But then again, well, I have seen one of them. But yeah, I think those are better. So shout Shout out to Pepsi making moves. Pepsi over here opting in, opting out. Pepsi Nitro. Pepsi Coca Cola. Okay? Pepsi, Pepsi Blue could have been still a thing, but you had to go use a fucking dye that doesn't even need to be in there. Because, I'm sure there's a lot of ways to make things blue. Okay? Probably a lot of ways to make something blue other than putting a fucking banned dye in it. So Pepsi, what are you doing? What are you fucking doing? Shout out to Mr. Mayor. Probably gonna get canceled, but I still am enjoying it. NBC just can't seem to find its groove. Okay? I don't know why, but they're doing a lot of other things, but kind of not killing the sitcom game anymore. So hopefully they can get back to that. But look, Mr. Mayor is probably gonna get canceled. So shout out. Shout out to Depp Monday on NBC. Don't know what it's about, but it looks interesting. Shout out to Apple. Trying to be tricky. Apple's getting all tricky. They're like, hey, so that'd be like if like Ford like used like Chevy parts or something like. Now look, I know Samsung's phones are probably better when in reality, but apparently iPhone it's about 45% of smartphone people have an iPhone, which is really bizarre because there's a million different types of Androids and there's only one iPhone. But they really do just take a bunch of their ideas and yeah, I mean they're probably better, but the iPhone's a hell of a piece of technology. All right. So shout out. And yeah, I mean, you can't be doing that. Using Samsung parts. How are you gonna do that? Call me Elon fanboy, whatever. There's talks of like a Elon Kanye political run in 2024. I mean, hey. I'm down, but these are two people I would very much not like to see step into politics. I really just want Kanye to keep being the musical genius, greatest of a generation, and I want Elon to just keep being a fucking badass, making the coolest shit and changing the world. But if they did run, I mean, I gotta say that'd be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, a part of me just wants them to just stay out of politics, because politics is so fucking messy, especially nowadays. I mean, shit. You can't say anything. You can't do anything. Everybody's getting canceled. And hey, you're looking at me before I get canceled, because I don't have anybody to care enough to cancel me. But hey, when that day comes, I'll just fucking ride off into the sunset, because you can't film yourself for fucking you can't film yourself all the time, talking all the time, and not expect somebody to find a way to cancel you. So this is Aaron before being canceled. So it'll happen. It'll happen, but the best thing I could do right now is actually piss somebody off. It'd actually be a good thing if I piss someone off at this stage in my career, because it gets some fucking people, any press. Cardi don't need no press, but I do. Okay. And shout out to Cardi B. She was on Fallon last night. She's a pretty real lady, pretty cool, pretty funny. And And yeah, I know she used to be a stripper, but look, she's probably pretty damn good at what she did. And you know, when you look like that, I mean, fuck, I mean, shit. She probably made $1,000 an hour at a fucking strip club. So I mean, the girl's just doing what she's got to do, and yeah, shout out to Cardi. Hey Russell, look now, I don't want to offend Dak, but look, if he's ready to, you know, if he might not come back, then hey, I'm down for a Russell Wilson in Dallas, but you know, it's just rumors right now about what is going to happen to him, but he may stick in Seattle. He might just be saying that to like get a point across, like, hey, you motherfuckers need to protect me, all right? He's been sacked 100 more times than anybody else. So, you know, Dak or Russell, you need to fucking pray a little harder or something, cause I don't know. That fucking sucks, you know. So yeah, shout out to Elon changing the world. Shout out to JJ Watt getting out of fucking Houston. And Johnny Depp, you sound fucking retarded saying that kind of stuff. Like, has an actor ever assassinated a president? Okay, buddy. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna do it, buddy? What if? I mean, hey, I mean, I'm not the kind to be sitting. I'm not the kind to just sit out on the shit I don't want to hear. I watched the whole fucking defense of, you know, I watched their whole fucking defense just like I watched them try to prosecute. Because, you know, a lot of people will not listen to what they don't want to hear. And I heard them out. And, you know, they make some good points in certain ways. Is it right for Kamala Harris to say she would fucking kill one of them if she was locked in a room with one of them? Or whoever it was? No. Is it right for fucking Madonna to say she's gonna blow up the White House? No. So yeah. You know, left, right, you're all a bunch of fucking morons. Left people, you're about the most just annoying fucking people on the planet. Oh, I'm offended. Nah, cancel. You can't say this. You can't say that. You can't do this. You can't do that. Alright, well, fuck you. And same to the right people. You know, y'all are a bunch of fucking psychos. Really, truly fucking psychos, like, brainwashed. So, shout out, hey, how about this? How about... Oh, we just divide the country up, and you know, the people that are in the middle, we can just go, you know, to the middle of the country or something. And you know, it's kind of the shittiest part, but but yeah, I mean, I'm a middle guy. I see everything. I don't just hear what I want to fucking hear. And you know, I didn't even expect them to have anything to show for, but they actually made some good points about how all these fucking liberals are fucking saying they would punch and fucking beat the shit out of, and you know, all this shit. So y'all are just as fucking petty and just as big of a fucking joke, alright? So hey, politics in general, you can kiss my fucking ass, and if you try to label me as something, well, you're dead fucking wrong, because you don't know shit about me. I ain't some fucking dumbass. I ain't some fucking psycho. I'm just in the middle. Call it Aaron in the middle. Okay? And I just think with my fucking heart. So, yeah. This country is in real fucking trouble. It really is. It really, truly is. You got psychos on both sides. You got psychos everywhere. So yeah, kind of scary. So yeah, Yeah, I never heard the word fight so many fucking times. But yeah, I mean, I think that's about the only defense they got is saying that, cause I mean, how do you even defend what happened? Like, but yeah, it's just pretty crazy. Shout out to 2021. Shout out to February. Shout out to IRS kicking off fucking tax season. It's the kickoff. Kick off a fucking tax season. You know, they're saying, hey, bring on in the fucking tax returns. We're gonna process them and send them back out to you guys. And I'm like, alright, cool. Can you hurry up? So shout out. And one more time, just because I think it's funny.
If you don't, I wish I were debating him. No, I wish we were in high school. I could take him behind the gym. That's what I wish.
He just says it like, I don't know. So shout out to America. Y'all are fucking nuts, okay? Alright, well this is the Late Night Ops here. This is the Late Night Ops TV. Late Night Ops Pod. Late Night Ops Media. This is the Late Night Ops Aaron Jacobson himself in the fucking flesh. Okay? In the flesh, watching the fucking country burn and just smoking a cigarette and saying, hey, the world's fucking nuts and I just want to fucking smoke some weed, you know? So, yeah, shout out. Alright, well, I will see ya. SNL new this week. And yeah, I mean, the best way to get through life is just having something, always thinking about something to look forward to, and just not letting this mess of the world get in your fucking way, and not being so worried about it. I mean, look, I basically just see it as a fucking, it might as well be a fucking TV show called America is Burning or something, because everybody has lost their fucking mind. Everybody's lost their minds. Everybody lost their fucking minds. Alright, well, check out SNL, Regina King. And SNL was very good last week. I'm sure they'll have some fun impeachment stuff. And, you know, it's kind of just a way in the world we can just take a break and be like, alright, let's just laugh at the, you know, laugh at what's going on, because it's a little frightening, and you know, I don't necessarily think things are going to be getting better. I think things are, you know, picture this is Fox and this is CNN, and they are just fucking driving down the fucking wedge of fucking division. So, you know, both of you are fucking jokes. I wouldn't call you news, okay? Neither one of you are news. You're just a bunch of fucking money-hungry fucks that are actively dividing the country more and more. So shout out, you know? And to all the fucking, to all the Republicans that didn't listen to the parts yesterday, fuck you. And to all the people that didn't listen to Trump's defense today, fuck you too. Because you can't just hear what you want to hear, buddy, alright? You gotta hear it all, okay? And when you get down to it, you know, Johnny fucking dumbass saying that is not okay. It really isn't. And, you know, his little fucking ass ain't gonna do shit anyway. Okay? Fucking Johnny Depp talking about assassinating the president. Okay. It's just fucking psycho. Alright, well, this is the Late Night Ops, and I'll see you.